High elo Gwen players have started building her tank while a crit Senna build is performing extremely well. Welcome back everyone to a brand new SkillCapped video. My name's Sean and I'm covering today while Dan is out. And today we're going to be breaking down 10 of the most OP builds for patch 13.6. But before we get into it, be sure to check out SkillCapped if you truly want to get better at League of Legends. We're the only service that offers a money-back guarantee if you don't climb at least 5 divisions while actively using our service. We do this because our service really does work, and if it doesn't work for you, you shouldn't pay. Learn more at the end of this video or click the link in the description below. As stated during the intro, a tank Gwen build is being played in high elo consisting of Iceborne Gauntlet as your mythic item. It's more of a hybrid setup than full tank, as you still want to rush the Nashor's Tooth and then Cosmic Drive as your third purchase. Gwen is looking so much better with this setup because Cosmic was just buffed in 13.5 and now Nashor's is buffed for 13.6. By building Iceborne Gauntlet, you not only provide yourself with some added durability, but the sticking power is just completely insane. Gwen Q being such a short cooldown spell allows you to proc the spell Blade passive from Gauntlet constantly, slowing the enemy and never allowing them to escape. And now that Nashor's has ability haste, you'll have a grand total of 65 haste, or in simpler terms, 39% cooldown reduction. At max rank, Gwen Q without any haste is on a 3.5 second cooldown, but when you factor in the haste, it drops to 2.2 seconds. Absolutely disgusting the amount of extended fight power Gwen has with this 3-item core. This is another big reason why you can go Iceborne. Get a little bit tankier, but not losing out on a massive amount of damage. Of course, the setup is a bit situational because you won't want to run it into a full AP comp, but if the enemy team has 3 or more AD threats, it works absolutely amazing. For the rune page, you want to grab Conqueror with Presence of Mind, Alacrity, and Last Stand, followed by Bone Plating and Unflinching. Olaf is one of the most powerful top lane picks for 13.6, and it's all due in part to his extremely OP 2-item core. Ravenous Hydra is the rush item, which provides a ton of damage, amazing pushing power, along with sustain. All stats Olaf wants to be a menace in the side lane. Olaf Q with Ravenous Hydra Cleave passive allows him to maul through waves extremely fast. Ravenous being a full-out offensive item allows Olaf the luxury of building a tank mythic for his second item, which consists of Jak'Sho. Jak'Sho synergizes extremely well with Olaf because he's a champion that thrives in extended fights, and Jak'Sho's passive becomes stronger the longer you're in combat. A very underrated aspect of this 2-item core is that it actually provides a total of 45 ability haste. So to sum it all up, you're tanky, you deal great damage, you have lifesteal, a bunch of ability haste, and can instantly nuke waves. Yeah, sounds pretty OP to me. The rune page you want to run consists of Conqueror with Triumph, Alacrity, and Last Stand. Optimal secondaries are Freeboots and Approach Velocity. The Echo Nashor's versus Lichbane debate has been going on for ages, but it sways in favor of Nashor's for 13.6. Nashor's buffs now providing the item with 15 ability haste is a massive win. We can look at it like this. Nashor's now has the same amount of haste as Lichbane, has 25 more ability power, 50% more attack speed, comparable on hit damage if you can weave in auto attacks, while the only selling point for Lichbane is the movement speed. We expect Nashor's to become the clear winner in 13.6 and take over Echo's most optimal second purchase. If you've never tried Nashor's on Echo before, it just feels so much smoother to play than Lichbane. The attack speed adds a really nice touch that Lichbane lacks, allowing faster passive procs, quicker clear speeds, and stronger objective taking power. Your abilities also hit just a little bit harder because I feel like a lot of people don't realize Nashor's literally has 100 AP while Lichbane is only at 75. The complete core build to run is a Rocket Belt Rush into Nashor's second and Rabadon's third. Take First Strike with a Keystone Rune with Magical Footwear, Futures Market, and Cosmic Insight. Eyeball Collection and Treasure Hunter were great for secondaries. An amazing 2-item core that's currently flying a little under the radar on Jarvan consists of Eclipse into Black Cleaver. By passing up on Gore Drinker, you're giving up on a bit of durability. However, the snowball power and raw damage of Eclipse is superior. In games where you get off to an early lead and are looking to take control, rushing that serrated Dirk and eventually building into Eclipse gives you a ton of early game power. Jarvan has some of the most insane catch power for any jungler, so building him a little more offensive can really allow you to excel at extending leads. Once you complete Black Cleaver, you're getting 400 health, and combined with the shield from Eclipse, you're actually pretty durable. In games where you're going up against a very squishy enemy comp that you'll be able to one-shot, definitely start building Eclipse. Gore Drinker with its added survivability is still great when you're into more fighter champs that you'll need to outlast in extended fights. As for the rune page, it's Conqueror with Triumph, Alacrity, and Coup de Grace. Best secondaries are Magical Footwear and Cosmic Insight. Recent buffs to Cosmic Drive have got many pro players building it on mid lane Sylas again, and it's looking extremely powerful. Since Sylas builds Rod of Ages now for his mythic item, you have plenty of health, so the change to Cosmic where the health on the item was removed in exchange for more ability power is great. One of the big issues with the most popular Sylas build of Rod into Shadow Flame is that it literally provides 0 ability haste. Haste is such an important stat on Sylas, as being able to spam W out in extended skirmishes makes him so much more deadly. This is why Cosmic Drive fits in so nicely, because it provides 30 haste, more than any other AP item, giving you a really strong mid-game spike. The stats don't lie either, as Sylas players building Rod with Cosmic Drive are winning about 2% more than those going Rod with Shadow Flame. Although Conqueror is the most popular keystone among solo queue players, pros are almost exclusively spamming First Strike. First Strike works amazing in combination with Rod of Ages because the added gold you accumulate provides a quicker Rod spike. The Cassiopeia build turns the champion into a pseudo-tank and is one of the most frustrating builds to play against. Everything is standard with the first 2 items going Rod of Ages into Archangels, but the third item is where it gets a little bit spicy. Most cast players are building Rylai's third, but Gargoyle Stoneplate is incredibly strong and super underrated. Cass already has enough DPS power from Rod and Archangels, so by building Stoneplate third, you become nearly unkillable. The item is perfect for Cass because she needs to be up close to deal her own damage, which means she's likely taking a decent amount of damage in return. With the Stoneplate passive, whenever you take damage from champions, you gain a stack of bonus armor and magic resist. This means the longer the fights drag out, the tankier Cassio becomes, and for a champ who loves those drawn-out fights, this works amazing. And let's not forget you have the active shield from Stoneplate as well, and combined with the shield from Seraphs, it's so difficult to take Cassio down. Rune page to run is Conqueror with Presence of Mind, Tenacity, and Last Stand. Grab Mana Flow and Transcendence for secondaries. If you thought Stoneplate Cassio was a little broken, say hello to Dead Man's Plate Vhagar. First 2 core items are the exact same as the Cassio build with Rod of Ages and Archangels. Dead Man's is your third purchase, and although the tankiness of the item is great, the cherry on top is its passive movement speed. The built-up movement speed from Dead Man's is only lost upon auto-attacking an enemy, and since Vhagar is not going to be autoing in teamfights, he'll always have a ludicrous amount of movement speed. The movement speed, in combination with the armor, makes it super difficult to actually kill Vhagar. First, you gotta chew through all the armor and health from Dead Man's, and then when Vhagar drops low, you have the Seraph shield to deal with as well. Just look at the background gameplay for an accurate representation of how broken this really is. A 3-item Vhagar has 2,961 health along with 448 movement speed thanks to Dead Man's Plate. You're zooming around, staying super mobile, while throwing out AoE stuns and nuking enemy squishies with your point-and-click R. Definitely seems balanced. In regards to the rune page, it's First Strike as the keystone with free boots, biscuits, and Cosmic Insight. Mana Flow and Transcendence are for secondaries. Jinx has shot up to being one of the strongest ADCs due to recent buffs, and her 2-item core is one of the best for any ADC. Kraken Slayer Rush into Infinity Edge provides Jinx with an amazing mid-game teamfight. You'll have 75% crit chance combined with 125 AD, which offers so much upfront burst power. Stacking these 2 AD heavy items synergizes very well with Jinx's abilities too. Jinx W actually has a 160% AD ratio, which is completely insane. Jinx R also has a 150% bonus AD ratio, so you're getting massive value out of going Kraken into Infinity Edge. A couple of long-range auto attacks from Fishbones, followed up by ultimate and a Squishy's health bar, will explode. Rune page to run with this setup is Lethal Tempo, followed by Presence of Mind, Bloodline, and Coup de Grace. Absolute Focused and Gathering Storm are for secondaries. There's a new Senna build seeing a lot more play in high elo as of recent, and it consists of building Infinity Edge. Although Umbral Glaive is the most popular rush item for Senna, this setup revolves around rushing Eclipse. You completely bypass building Umbral Glaive, as Fire Cannon is the second item, followed by Infinity Edge third. When it comes down to a carry build from the support role, there are few that offer more power than this. Senna's passive stacks in combination with all the damage from this core build will have you hitting like a truck on 3 items. Fleet is the optimal keystone rune with Presence of Mind, Alacrity, and Cut Down. Roll with Biscuits and Approach Velocity for secondaries. Rakan is without question a top 3 support right now, and so much of his power is due to how broken this 2-item core is. Shurelya's is the perfect mythic item for Rakan because its movement speed passive synergizes so well with how he wants to play. For the second item, you build a Redemption, which adds to Rakan's all-in teamfight power even further. There's very little counterplay to a Rakan who has Shurelya's active popped and is running at you with R and Flash available. If you don't have Cleanse, then you'll have to pray that you don't get blown up in Rakan's CC chain. If you enjoy those playmaking supports, then Shurelya's Rush Rakan is not going to disappoint. For the rune page, go with Guardian as the keystone, Font of Life, Bone Plating, and Unflinching. Optimal secondaries are Zombie Ward and Ultimate Hunter. Alright, before we wrap this up, let's tell you a little more about SkillCapped. So we offer a 5-division rank up guarantee, and we think that's a pretty crazy thing to offer. It's kind of like a gym membership guaranteeing you'll get ripped. Your local gym, they'd go bust if they offered that, right? Not us. We've offered this for years because our service really does work. It works so well, in fact, that we're able to produce by far the largest catalog of premium league guides on the internet. We add over 20 videos a week with over 2,000 guides curated into over 270 courses. No one can compare. We've also sent Challenger players into ELO hell over 1,100 times and counting, where they commentate how to carry live. They also respond to all questions asked. Sign up today for as little as $6.99 a month to improve fast and get the rank you've always wanted. Link in the description below. So there's 10 of the most OP builds for patch 13.6. Thank you all so much for watching. Good luck in solo queue, and we'll see ya in the next one.